Everybody, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Wealth Boot Camp, and I wanted to talk to you for 1 second about something that I just saw that I wanted to comment on so that maybe we can kind of have an understanding about how this money thing works, stuff like that. I don't pretend to know everything, but I did study money for a really long time. That's what my PhD was in. And so, one of the things that I do know about money is that money creates incentives, money changes people's behavior, money is a form of power. If you want to understand power, I want you to read a couple of books. One is Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson, also Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Now, one of the books I wrote was called Black American Money. You could read that as well. The fact is that money does create incentives. Money creates power. Money can shape your life, or it can shape the lives of the people that you control with that money. What got my attention was, and I don't know, I don't know how true or untrue this is, but somebody sent me a meme with a major Hollywood actor, and I'm not gonna mention his name because, and you could probably figure out, read between the lines, figure out who it is. But he sent me a picture of this actor, and he said that this actor has been trying to make this movie for a really long time, and he said that Hollywood studios will not fund this actor's film, and the reason they won't fund it is because the movie has no white heroes in the film. And I admire the fact that he was trying to make this movie. I think it's great. I think it's going to be a great movie if it gets made. But one of the things I had to say to the person who sent this to me, because they were upset, they said, "Oh, this is racism. This is unfair, Dr. Boyce. You should say something about this." And I said, "Well, actually, it's difficult for you to go to Hollywood and say, I want to make a movie with no white heroes, but I'm looking for you to be my financial hero right now because I can't afford to make my own film." If you learn anything from Straight Outta Compton with Dr. Dre and Ice Cube making this movie, you'll notice in that film, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube were portrayed in the way they wanted to be portrayed. That's because they told the story. He who tells the story gets to decide how the story is going to go. One of the artifacts that comes from the fact that black people have become financially addicted to an unhealthy degree of dependence upon whites, one of the artifacts of that is that we sometimes get confused. We sometimes think that white people will pay us money to do what the hell we want to do. You're going to pay the bill, but I'm going to set the agenda. It don't work that way. Power comes with responsibility. Freedom comes with a cost. If you're not willing to pay the cost for your freedom, if you're not willing to pay the cost for your power, then you do not deserve that freedom. You do not deserve that power. You have not earned that power. What I encourage you to really realize is that when it comes to Hollywood films and businesses or anything, if you don't want white people telling you what to do, then quit taking the damn money. At least I know that that was my role. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't go and do business with white folks or negotiate and work with them, stuff like that. But I got tired of racist white people telling me what to do. I got tired of them pushing me around. I got tired of them feeling that they could just label me and make me do whatever, make me jump. And I'm like, hell high, massa, and all this other. I got tired of that. So you know what I did? I stopped taking their money. I went into business with myself. And literally the other day, I was talking to one of my business partners, one of the people that I work with on a regular basis, and I said, "Have you noticed that it's been literally months since we've actually spoken to a white person in a business capacity?" And that was a fascinating revelation for us because I said, you know what? I lived many, many years where every day I had to deal with people outside of my community. I had to deal with people who didn't like me, people who didn't understand me, people who were telling me what to do, people who were mistreating me. And I literally cannot remember the last time I had a conversation with a white man as a normal course of going to work every day or doing business every day. And it doesn't mean, don't get me wrong, this is not on some old racist stuff. It's not me saying, oh, black white people are all bad. No, I think white people can be good people too, just like anybody else. But they have a different culture, and I can just tell you this: nobody's ever going to respect you if you can't take care of yourself. Nobody's ever going to give you respect if you can't provide for your own. If you're coming to them begging them for a resource, they're going to always treat you like they would anybody who is overly dependent upon them to get the things that they need. So when it comes to this film, when I look at this, I say, okay, he wants to tell a black story. He needs to get some black dollars to make this black film. In fact, I've actually talked to people about the fact that I would actually at some point like to see about creating some sort of university, maybe some sort of business school, to go beyond the Black Wealth Boot Camp and the Black Wealth Academy, but make it something broader. And I said, but one thing I need to have happen is I need this to be funded with black money, because I'm here to talk about black people. I'm not here to water what I'm trying to do, water it down, and make it just so diverse, so multicultural that we lose the blackness in the process. And that's what Dr. Claude Anderson talks about all the time, is that Negroes, we spend too much damn time trying to please everybody, trying to fit in, trying to get people to like us, that we end up putting ourselves at the back of the bus. The white man used to put you at the back of the bus. Now you put yourself at the back of the bus. No, ain't gonna happen. Not only do I want black people at the front of the bus, I want us driving the bus. But in order to drive the bus, you gotta learn how to build a bus. So stop begging somebody else for a bus ticket and learn how to build a bus. That's how you get your own transportation. That's all I want to say. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Wealth Boot Camp. Please take care. God bless. I'm gone. Peace.